right, just ahead, helping children in a different way, those orphaned in Ukraine. An update on how this team here continuing to provide just amazing work in spite of the impossible odds. Master Provisions up next on what's happening in health. All right, on now to the team we first introduced to you a few weeks ago when we first started hearing about Russia's invasion of Ukraine. They are an amazing team. They do all kinds of work in our community, but they also support an orphanage in Ukraine. We have a couple of reasons to have Babik and Megan back with us today. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Liz.
So we have to start with the orphanage because so many of us have wondered, how are the children?
For the first 2 months of the war, they were hiding in the basement of a church building. Finally, the Russian soldiers found them. They moved them back to the orphanage, a facility that had been bombed nearby, and there were some windows broken out, but they're still being treated okay. But we no longer have complete control over them. The Russians are allowing volunteers from the community to come in to visit, and right now the children are still okay.
Well, we're at least glad to hear that. We know we serve, a God that protects, but boy, I'm sure it's been very scary for your people. We do have a little of your previous video when they were still together, and you did know that, so let's share a little of that. If you would remind me, are these not children with special needs?
Some of them are. About 10 of the total number are, and some are not. A lot of them are younger children, though.
So Megan, how do you support them? What do you need? Are you still able to even get money to them?
Well, as you just said, Liz, prayer, number one. Yeah. Just surrounding them in prayer. We're keeping in touch weekly with our friends there and our partners. But outside of that, we are fundraising. Actually, speaking to community partners just yesterday to talk about what that could look like supporting our Northern Kentucky community, actually supporting families in Ukraine.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, I know you have lots of things that you do in our community. So for people not familiar, could you just tell us what is Master Provision? What do you do here? How do you serve us?
Yes, sure. We are the faith-based leader in picking up high-quality surplus food, getting it to people in need through over 200 nonprofit partners. Our collaborative work gets food to over 65,000 hungry people in our community every single month.
So I know that here and there I'll just kind of run into someone and they'll go, oh, Master Provisions helps us, from women's homes to addiction centers and all that. It's amazing the reach that you have. And I imagine to do that you need a lot of givers. Exactly
right. You help more people with more money. That's just the reality of life. So upcoming is Kentucky Gives Day on Tuesday, May 10th, and it's your opportunity to help out, to help us assist more people in need right here in our backyard.
So you sent us a really neat graphic. It's just kind of a beautiful part about Kentucky. But Megan, I think a lot of us are familiar with Giving Tuesday. So yes. Is this a different Giving Tuesday, or tell me about that?
It is. It's a really neat opportunity to support nonprofits located in Kentucky. You don't have to live in Kentucky to support Kentucky Gives Day, but it's our nonprofits here located in the state, Commonwealth of Kentucky, and an opportunity for us to do something, to make an impact, to feed those children, to help those that are in addiction recovery. From all the nonprofits that we actually collaborate with, it's a wonderful way to actually do something and take action.
I know you can use little gifts, you can use big gifts, but do you have a goal for the day?
Yes, the goal is $5,000, and think in terms of every single dollar that you donate can feed, clothe, and or provide care for up to 5 people. So it's a powerful impact. The more you give, the more people that you're able to help in partnership with Master Provisions.
And I know, we're talking about Ukraine, but your need here has really grown, has it not?
Yes, it increased during the pandemic and has leveled off, but there's always going to be people that need food. My wife teaches in the local school system, and even at one of the more affluent schools, a surprising percentage of students are on free and reduced lunch. We need to continue to help people right here in our community.
It's just amazing when you start to see, I know you had a number of volunteers, and then a lot of them, their lifestyles just completely changed in this pandemic time, didn't they?
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. We, for a time, just had only limited volunteers, and we run on volunteers. Yeah. We are so grateful and blessed by volunteers that take in the food every single day, Monday through Friday, inspect everything that comes through our door, and able to put it to use.
Yeah, so well, we appreciate who you are, what you do in our community. We want to make sure people know how to find you. Again, the day is on
Tuesday, May 10th.
All right, and we have a link for donations if you'd like to help them. I know lots of times you'll have businesses that'll match and whatnot, so if you can even give a small amount of money, I know you guys do a lot with very little. Thanks for being just what you are and who you are in our community.
You're welcome. Thanks for being such a great ambassador for health and wellness. And to all of our viewers, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, nothing better than that. All right, guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks,
we
Liz.
look forward to an update and continuing to hear about the safety of those children.
Absolutely.
Because we know you're doing an amazing thing.